All right, welcome everyone. I apologize, I'm a couple minutes late this morning. I just had some issues. So I have 2 cats and a dog, and that can get a little hectic in the morning. And then anyway, my dog got into some chocolate, which really worried me because dogs really cannot eat chocolate. And we have a gate on our door so that she can't access the kitchen, but she kind of broke through that gate overnight, which is not like her at all. But she's done that once a day for the past 2 days, which really sucks. But anyway, so we have to figure out how to lock our kitchen now so that she doesn't get into it again. But she didn't eat too much that she would be sick or anything. It just made my morning a little bit crazier, but that's okay. So keeping with that, today I wanted to change things up a little bit. This is day 9 of our 30-day meditation challenge. So for the past 9 days, what we've been doing is we've been focusing on one theme every day and working with it. So making it more of a guided meditation. Today, I want to make this more of a true to form meditation. So I will not be giving you as much guidance going into it, and I won't be talking throughout the meditation either. So we're going to spend 10 to 15 minutes in the meditation, and we are mainly focusing on quieting the mind. So lengthening the space between every single thought, which is normally what people try to do when they meditate. And that's usually what people find, or I know it's what I find to be the hardest, right? For a lot of us, our mind is constantly going, constantly jumping from one thought to another. So trying not to think at all is really hard. So I want you to know that even though our goal for this meditation or our purpose is to silence those thoughts a little bit and focus more on inner peace and quiet, more than likely you will still have your mind going and you will still have lots and lots of thoughts. I'm sure that's what's going to happen to me. It happens every time. This does not mean that you are not doing it correctly. It doesn't mean that you're failing at meditation. It doesn't mean that you suck at meditation. That's just what meditation is. And I think that is the biggest misconception that we have about meditation, is that you're supposed to just sit still, close your eyes, and completely blank out in your mind right from the get-go. And when that doesn't happen on the first, second, or third try, people tend to give up. But the truth is, I don't know if I will ever get to a place where I can really close my eyes and not have a single thought for 15 minutes. I highly doubt that will ever happen to me, because I like to talk and, I think a lot, so there's always something going on. But I am getting better at creating longer and longer spaces. So maybe now I'm able to get to a full minute without focusing or letting my mind run wild, So you might find that for you, you're able to have a solid 5 seconds of stillness or a few moments, whatever it is. Just appreciate it and know that with time and with practice, it will become easier, more natural, and you will start to reap the benefits of it. Because truly that is what we are looking for here with this 30-day meditation challenge, is the ability to take a step back, quiet down our thoughts, and gain some perspective, which is really what happens when we are able to silence the little monkey mind that goes, crazy fast. If we're able to take a step back and silence those thoughts a little bit, that's when we can really make room for some great insight and great perspective, so that we're not getting overwhelmed or we're not too reactive when things do happen in our day-to-day lives. So with that being said, we are just going to get right into it. Give me a sec. Sit comfortably in any way that works for you. This is a 10 to 15 minutes or so meditation. We're going to keep our hands on the tops of the knees, soften the shoulders down and away from the ears. And like I mentioned earlier, this will be a silent meditation. So once I close my eyes, it's pretty much up to you guys to just stay with it. We're not doing anything specific with our breath other than inhaling and exhaling through the nose. So if you notice that you do get distracted throughout this meditation, just come back to focusing on how the breath feels when it goes in and out. Sometimes if we give our mind a chore, or we give ourselves a task or something to anchor on and focus on, it then becomes a lot easier for us to quiet all the rest of the noise. So, if you're thinking about your to-do lists and what you're going to do today and who you have to see and what you did yesterday and blah, 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 like that's too much. That gets really cluttered. So if you're going to think, try to focus it on one specific thought, one key thing that can help you anchor your focus. So for me, it's easier when I focus on the breath, and I believe that's the Vipassana meditation technique. I've never actually done a Vipassana training, but I am looking into it because it looks pretty interesting. But from what I understand, that is the whole basis of that technique, is that they just watch the breath as it flows in and out without trying to change it. So that is my suggestion to you. If you know that your mind will be distracted, focus on your breath. Another thing you can do is just focus on the sensations in your body. So where do you feel whatever sensation? Where do you feel your breath? Where do you feel tightness or tension or spaciousness or comfort, whatever it may be? So let's just get started. Palms on the top of the knees. Draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. Gentle tuck of the chin so the back of the neck can stay long. And let the eyes close and the gaze be soft. So even softening into the facial muscles, the neck and the shoulders. Start to breathe a little bit deeper. Filling up the belly and the chest with breath. And let's bring our hands together at the heart, drawing the chin down to the chest. Closing with one breath together. Let's inhale through the nose, out the mouth. Namaste. All right, thank you, everyone. So I would love to know how that went for you. I'll admit that was very, very, very hard for me. I had a lot of distractions, stuff in the background. I could hear my dog and my cats, and for some reason I had a really hard time not thinking about everything I had to do during the day. And that's usually because I am my most productive in the morning. So in the morning is when I usually get most of my work done. So that's when my mind is like super, super alert, and I have all this like productive energy that wants to go out. So to just sit and be still and try not to think about all those things that I have to do was really challenging. So if you also found it challenging, I completely get that. But I think it just means that this is something I need to do a lot more of. So, you know, it takes time to process. It's not like we have to be perfect right away. So I think I will do this theme a couple more times throughout our 30 days or even just on my own. But another thing I wanted to mention is that if any of you had any suggestions on themes or a focus on a meditation that you would like me to take, feel free to leave that in the comments, and I can always integrate it into this 30-day challenge. Normally, I'm just doing whatever I feel like doing that day or whatever's been on my mind based on the day I've had or what I have to do that day. But I would love to incorporate some of your own ideas and suggestions into it. So this was day 9. I hope you enjoyed it. If you feel like doing some yoga, take a look. I just posted a class yesterday on my channel. It's called Everything in 20. So it's a total body workout just in 20 minutes when you're short on time. So make sure that you go and check it out. And if you don't subscribe to my channel already, please do so. And you can follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. That's where I normally post the updates for these live meditations. So tomorrow is Saturday, and I will be doing this meditation in the morning again. It'll be at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope you will decide to join me. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow.